Capricorn, this is Lisa with the Poet Oracle, and today we're going to find out what's going on with you and the person you were thinking about when you clicked on this video. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support, and if you have not yet subscribed, please consider doing so that you're notified when future videos are released. Today we are going to look at some tarot cards, I have some oracle cards, and then at the end we're going to look at some personal messages. But just keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what does not. And if you feel that any roles need to be reversed, then by all means flip it. All right, the very first three cards that we have here are the Queen of Wands in the reverse, the Hermit card in the reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. And so when we look at the Queen of Wands, right, this is somebody that can be very demanding, very selfish, almost bullying in a way. This person may be an unfaithful person, but definitely somebody that's kind of vengeful or revengeful. This is a person that when I see this card with the Queen of Wands in the reverse, I always think that this is a person that if you step on their shoe, they'll come and burn your whole closet down of shoes. You know, this is a person that's very temperamental. You always feel like you're walking on eggshells with this person, and it really comes down to the fact that they have low self-confidence, and that's really what makes them that way. And then with the Hermit card in the reverse, it just leaves you feeling very lonely, very isolated, almost paranoid about what's going on in this situation. You're dealing with a lot of depression and maybe even withdrawal from your friends, from the world, because you just feel so lost in this situation. This person with this low self-confidence is actually affecting your self-confidence. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles showing up in the reverse, and that's all about, it could be making poor investments, financial delays and things like that, but it also could be a lost opportunity. You know, this individual could bully themselves right into a no situation with you, and maybe that has happened. Maybe you guys have already split. But if you haven't, you are feeling very lonely and very withdrawn, and feeling very much like this is a broken commitment or a lost opportunity altogether. Let's get some cards from this deck and see if we can get some more information about what's going on here. It seems like this person might be very aggressive with you. Wow, they come out in big old stacks. Let's just get one. The Queen of Cups. Now, when we see the Queen of Cups, this is somebody that's very nurturing, very healing. I'm going to say that this is you because it definitely is not who we were talking about in the beginning with the Queen of Wands in the reverse. The Queen of Cups is all about, or this is the Queen of Chalices. You can see that she's so loving. Like, look at the look on her face, right? She's got a cup. She's ready to fill up somebody else's cup, or at least give them some of her drink. She's over here sharing her wisdom. She's writing her wisdom in a book, about the paths that she's been on. You can see the path in the back. She's willing to be there for people and to still stand up for people, even though the path may have been a little bit, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, which is the way this path is. So even though this relationship may have been all over the place, you are still willing to be loving, to be caring in this situation. And then we get the Judgment card in the reverse. Somebody made a poor judgment or a poor decision in this case, right? In the upright, this is really making a solid choice and having a final decision and being very clear about what your life's purpose is. But with this Judgment card in the reverse, it kind of feels like, I don't know, I'm a little bit afraid of changes. And so this could be you or this person, but just afraid to make a final decision. Somebody is afraid to make some type of final decision of some sort. Okay, let's get a little bit more here. Oh, these came out together. All right, well, let's just go through these, right? So the Five of, is it the Swords? Yep, the Five of Swords. It's in the reverse, thank goodness, because when we talk about the Five of Swords in the reverse, it's all about peace after being caught, or peace after the drama, peace after the conflict, right? When we look at it in the upright, you can see that this person's looking back. She's got her sword drawn. There's like a man's head on the plate of the other person. It's like, you know what? Y'all were out for blood, you know? But now it's more like, hey, I just want to come to a peaceful place, a peaceful resolution. You want this. They want this. Maybe both of you want this. And really, the whole purpose behind it is because you are feeling very unfulfilled in this situation with the Four of Cups showing up here. You're still like waiting for something, right? You can see that this person's not holding any cups. It's like you're very unfulfilled with the cups that have been given to you by this person. And it looks like, to me, it looks like every one of those cups is empty. Right? You don't see anything in those cups. And so you're like, you know what? You come back to me when you come back with a cup that's full. Because I'm not trying to keep getting all these empty cups, empty chalices. What am I going to do with the empty chalice? And they look old and cheap. All right, let's get one more from this deck. We'll switch decks. Got two. And oh my gosh. You feeling in your power, huh? You feeling strong, okay? You're feeling strong. We got the Strength card. You could be dealing with a Leo, but maybe not. But the Strength card is all about taming the beast. Now, that's either the beast inside of you or the beast inside of them. But you are standing in your power, on your throne. You see this Emperor. Now, you could be dealing with an Aries, which this is an Aries card, but you don't have to be. But I can tell you right now that you're on fire. You're sitting there like, no, 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 no. And not only am I sitting on my throne, but I'm sitting on my throne with my sword in hand. Come to me if you want to. Come to me if you want to. That's what this card is saying. Like, please, honey. I'm holding the wisdom here. I'm holding the knowledge here. I'm holding the love here. I got a crown on my head, and you will come to me knowing that I have a crown on my head. Why? Because I'm strong, and you're not going to sit here and make me weak. You're not going to bully me into anything. That's what that card is saying. Child, I know that's right. I know that's right. Go ahead. Nobody messing with y'all, Capricorns. Nobody messing with y'all. You're too strong. All right, let's get some from this deck. Ooh, 3 came out in a row. All right, so let's just talk through these, right? We have the King of Pentacles. When we talk about the King of Pentacles in the reverse, we're talking about somebody that is jealous. Somebody that does not follow through on what they say. They'll tell you, hey, we'll have a date night every Thursday, and then every Thursday, the plans get canceled for some reason or another. This is no follow through, right? If it were in the upright, we're talking about everything they say they do. They're walking the walk. They're not just talking the talk, but this person is talking the talk. All right, and so that has to change if you're going to remain within this situation. We got the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse is all about stressing about money. Maybe there's some arguments about money, some drama about money. This is the second time that you got the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So both of you guys may have some instability when it comes to finances. Somebody may be greedy, causing the finances to really get messed up. Or this card can represent a broken commitment. But the good thing is we have the Three of Swords in the reverse, and this is all about healing the pain of the past, right? All those swords have been pierced into the heart. They've already been pierced into the heart. But at least now in the reverse, you're pulling them out and you're trying to heal those wounds. And that's really what that card is significant of. All right, so it looks like if you guys are going to stay together, and that's totally up to you guys, there just needs to be some changes. There needs to be some follow through. There needs to be, you know, if somebody says they're going to do something, they need to do it. There needs to be a little bit less control and a little more communication. All right, we got the Six of Cups. And so, you know, this could be somebody that is not able to let go of their past, or they may have childhood issues. And this may be why they're being so bullying and so vengeful and demanding and controlling, is because they may have had some abandonment issues from their past. Maybe their parents abandoned them. One of their parents abandoned them or wasn't there for them. But they really just never grew up from that. They never really let go of that past. And so when they look back on love or they look back on life, they're looking back at something that's been very painful. And they just expect every situation when it comes to matters of the heart to turn out that way. And then we have the Queen of Coins in the reverse. And this is somebody that is very possessive, very manipulative, somebody that can just be wicked, you know, somebody that can just say the most hurtful things out of their mouth, and then the next minute they can come back and say they love you. But how do you say these hurtful things to somebody that you love? Wow, that just popped out like crazy. All right, we got the Three of Coins in the reverse because you guys are not on the same page. you guys are definitely at different levels when it comes to emotionality, right? You guys, you may feel very unmotivated now at this point because you've been putting so much effort in trying to collaborate with this person, but this person lacks the ability to love in the way that you do. They lack the ability because they haven't let go of the pain of their past. And I always say, like, most of our mess ups, most of our screwed up ways of being comes from things that happened when we were children. We have to let go of that. All right, we got the Ten of Wands in the reverse. This just feels like it's just so heavy, like so heavy. And this person is irresponsible. And you have to learn how to say no when it's right to say no, right? And not let yourself carry so much burden all the time. This person is irresponsible when it comes to love, or you're irresponsible when it comes to your boundaries. But one way or the other, you're feeling overwhelmed. You're carrying all this burden around with you. Let's get some oracle cards. We got the romantic feelings card. It popped up sideways. And so it's like, I don't know if this is because you have more romantic feelings towards them than they have for you, or vice versa, or just you go back and forth. Like, I love them one day and one day I hate them. I love them, then I hate them. I want to be romantic with them. I don't want to be romantic with them. It's kind of this flip-flop feeling. Either you or them. It says, love yourself first. It was in the reverse. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. You or your person may struggle with loving yourself, therefore not setting the healthy boundaries that need to be done. Wow. We got the Healing Family Issues card. This says, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. What did I just say? You're dealing with somebody with this Six of Cups in the reverse. You're dealing with somebody that is not healed from the past, from their past. They have childhood issues. This is past life relationship. With past life relationship, you have known each other before. This is why you guys feel so connected. If you believe in past lives, you guys may have had a life together, or it's just a really strong kindred soul connection where you guys feel very, very drawn to each other. You may... it's kind of like I say with really passionate relationships, you're either really great or really bad. There's no that middle ground in this. A lot of passion. Like you can see he's like ripping her shirt off. He's like, yeah, baby, let me whisper in your ear. Ooh, girl with the snake. This is an empath and narcissist paradigm. This just goes back to you guys not being on the same page. You've got you showing up as the queen of chalices, right? The queen of love, the queen of a nurturing, but then you're dealing with the Queen of Wands in the reverse, somebody that's got the low confidence, somebody that's dealing with childhood issues and abandonment issues, and very much a bully, like a narcissist, right? This is somebody that will cross boundaries. If you you try to set a boundary, they will try to cross it. You guys are very much in a paradigm, opposites of each other, and it's heavy. Somebody needs to heal from their past, their mommy or daddy issues. Wow. We got healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relations or addictions. Okay, I mean, you got to heal your heart. Whether you stay in this situation or not, you still need to heal. And you still have to make sure that you remain the Queen of Cups that you are, that you remain nurturing, that you remain loving, and that this does not make you fall. Oh, well, this is good. We get the Mirror card in the reverse. You guys are not mirroring each other. Why? Because you guys are on two totally different levels, two totally different spectrums. This person's coming from a place of, like, being a tyrant, and you're coming from a place of, like, give me a hug. Wow, we got the keys on a ring. This is in the sideways position, so maybe this is an issue with one person and not the other. But this is all about having multiple options, one-night stands, third parties, things of that nature. All right. Oh, let me get some of these oracle cards. We'll get a dream oracle card for you. All right, we have number 2, the quest. Plunge boldly into life. This is all about living life. Living life for what makes you passionate, what makes you happy, what fires you up, what fuels you, what pulls you. This is all about going towards that and making sure that you stay within the light regardless. Don't let somebody bring you into darkness. That card is all about light. It's all about finding what it is in your life that you're supposed to be doing. What quest are you supposed to be on? Should you be in this relationship? Should you not? Is this relationship holding you back or is it not? These are questions that you have to ask yourself. All right, let's get a Fairy Temple Oracle card for you. All right, we have tears, loss, grief, and surrender. And so this is all about, you know what, sometimes you may have to let things go. It may be a loss. It may be a loss so that you can look at things differently, so that things can grow all around you. Things may not be growing where you are right now, but either way, you're going to need to get those tears out. You're going to need to go ahead and surrender to whatever it is so that you can learn the lesson that you need to learn from this situation. Either you're going to learn to love yourself more, or this person's going to learn to love better, but either way, the tears are letting you know that you've had some type of loss, maybe a loss of an idea of what this relationship was going to be. It's caused a great deal of grief and sadness for you, and it's time to surrender to it, either to surrender to walk away, or this person needs to surrender to compromise in this situation and stop being a bully. But you're learning. They need to learn from their past. All right, let's get some additional messages to these cards. These are personal messages for you. This says ready, set, go. Moving forward is needed, whether that's moving beyond this person or moving past the past. You must and you will. Your response is what you have control of, all right? If somebody's arguing with you, your response is what you can control. You can't control what they say to you. It says it's okay to forgive. And this last one, never let others destroy your inner peace. All right, let's get a poem for you. See what other message we can get out of that for you. Seems like you're going through a really tough situation. All right, number 11, conscience. I spoke from my conscience and how it haunts me at night. I can no longer live with accepting the wrongs that once felt right. You know, maybe there's been things that you've ignored over the years. Actions, behaviors, they're bullying behaviors, they're tyrant type ways. Maybe you've overlooked it in the past and you're getting to a point where you're like, no, I can't do it anymore. I can't overlook this anymore. I can't be an option for somebody anymore. I can't be lied to anymore. I can't be controlled anymore. All right, if this person could say anything to you that you're thinking about, anything, no fear, no ego, no pride, what would they say? What would they say to you? All right. Okay, they said, we've been through a lot together. These boots are made for walking. It's hard for me to trust people. Music makes me think of you, so you might like music. You see through me. I couldn't face your judgment, so I ran. That's why that boot showed up. And then this says, you make me want to be a better person. So this person may really be learning and wanting to be a better person. And listen, there's nothing wrong with that. People can grow and people can learn. It doesn't mean that we can't evolve into a new place. You just have to stand very strong in what it is that you want. And this person needs to do some healing. All right, now I know this is a love reading, but I do have some personal messages for you in relation to finance and career. Take what resonates out of here. It says focus on the next step. So you got to focus on some kind of new venture, next step, where you going from here kind of thing. It says promotion and recognition. So maybe that's what you want. Maybe that's what you're going to get. Again, take it as it resonates for you. Entrepreneur, you're going to start your own business, do your own thing, not be punching somebody else's clock. Okay, let's get one or two more for you. And we'll close this reading out. All right, we got taxes. I don't know if you got something going on with the taxes, but make sure you get it straightened out, I guess. In 1 year. So something's going to change in a year. Ooh, a new home. Maybe you're going to get a new home in a new year. Maybe there's something with real estate with you. All right, believe in you. The rest will follow suit. So you got to believe in you first. Listen to yourself. Pay attention to the detailed story. And read the fine print before you sign anything. All right, this is your reading. Please make sure to come back and check me out again.